SuperTalk Mississippi media production.
When you lose a loved one, you need a neighbor you can trust. At Memorial Funeral Home in Corinth, we provide compassionate care tailored to your family's needs. Visit us at 613 Bunch Street or online at memorialcorinth.com. Memorial Funeral Home, honoring lives with dignity for generations.
Revs up 1-0. And his pitch. Takes a fastball at 93, a little bit low for McDevitt. McDevitt has struck out one, hit one. One hit, one run. He gave up the solo homer to Decker to lead off the game. The 1-0 to Pano. Low at his feet for ball 2. 2-0. Pano's appeared now in 25 Ole Miss's last 26 games. This will be the 27th. And during that time, Brad, he's hit all 6 of his home runs and has an on-base percentage of .411.
Yeah, he's been terrific, David.
2-0 to Pano. And a pitch. Ground ball rolled up the first base foul, and the count goes to 2-1. I think it kind of concerns you if you're, you rely heavily on home runs. Is that to win this thing, you got to kind of string innings together. You got to have those innings where you put together multiple hits. The 2-1 to Pano, that one's down the middle for strike 2 as he takes it 2-2 count. And we've gotten some of those, Brad, but we really relied on the, walk single homer routine, if you will, a lot.
But we were able to do that this time last year in this tournament.
Yeah,
we did hit the long ball, but in several games that we kind of pieced it together.
2-2 to Pano. Swings and fouls that one back to the net. Pano, Foley, Pacella. Randall would bat if somebody gets aboard here in the bottom of the second. Ole Miss leading 1-0 over Missouri. Game 1 of the SEC tournament. Got a shift on Pano. 3 infielders on the first base side. The 2-2 to Pano. Swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch struck him out. 1 down. Second strikeout for Josh McDevitt. Man, he pulled the string on that one.
Yeah, good changeup right there. According to the scouting report, all 3 pitches, the fastball, curveball, and the changeup, are plus pitches for him. So if he gets all 3 going,
it'll be hard to deal with. Here's Austin Foley, the Rebel catcher. He's hitting .239, 12 homers, 36 RBIs. Foley had 5 hits and 3 walks in the 3 games against Missouri last season in Columbia, Missouri. Here's his first pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled back to our right, and the count is 0-1 to Austin Foley. He's hit 8 home runs in the last 13 games after hitting just 4 in the first 36. He's got 35 career now. Came into this game tied with Decker with a 7-game hitting streak. Decker's extended his. Breaking ball, wraps inside, misses just a little bit for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Foley. That's one you just kind of hope misses because you're not going to do much with it in on your hands. The 1-1 to Foley. McDevitt kicks and delivers. Outside ball 2, 2-1. Austin's also in the month of May. The month of May's been good for a lot of our guys, but Foley especially is hitting .441, 15 of 34, 5 homers and 13 RBIs. 2-1 and a pitch. Swung on deep to right, down the line. That's got a chance. Is it going to be fair or foul? It's going to be foul. It does stay in the ballpark and kick up against the pad in the right field corner. The count goes 2-2 to Austin Foley. And 10 of Austin's 12 homers were in SEC play, 4th most in the league in league play. So he really just erupted here the last few weeks. 2-2 to Foley. McDevitt kicks, delivers, swung on. That one's hit to right field. Going back, the right fielder Seals. He's at the wall, and it's gone. Solo shot the opposite way. Well, let's just keep our MO going, right? Solo homer for Austin Foley, his 13th of the year, and the Rebels take a 2-0 lead.
really is unbelievable. His last month.
It's crazy, isn't it?
The light has certainly come on for Austin Foley.
Well, and we throw all those numbers at you, Brad, and then he's hitting 239. That'll tell you what it was.
Yeah, there's
no disrespect to him.
No, and Coach B talked about it at Alabama this past weekend. That he's probably raised his average 100 points during this stretch.
Yeah.
But he goes oppo, 105 off the bat, 376 into that Ole Miss bullpen.
Now Daniel Pasella, the left fielder, swings at the first one, nubs it foul, third base side. He's a left-handed hitter. We put a bunch of lefties in there. You got Decker, Becerra, Furness, Federico, switch hitter batting left-handed, Pano, Pasella, Randall, 7 of the 9 bat on the left-handed side. Pasella hitting 172, 4 homers, 15 RBIs, transferred from Illinois State. His 0-1. Ground ball foul, first base side, and the count is 0-2 to Pasella.
Well, as good as the numbers are for Josh McDevitt, he had given up 9 home runs, so that number's now at 11. That's second most for Missouri. But that playing a park that can give up some home runs. Kind of shocking because they haven't hit many home runs.
The 0-2 to Pasella, swings and fouls that one straight back.
If you remember just a few years back when we went, Calvin Harris hit 4 home runs in one game
to break the school record. So Foley now 9 homers over the last 14 games. So 2-0 Ole Miss. 0-2 to Pasella. Swing and a miss, back foot breaking ball, and struck him out. Third strikeout for McDevitt, and the batter will be the 9-hole hitter Braden Randall, left-handed hitting DH in this game. Randall, 224 average, 3 homers, 16 ribbies.
DK, you think Austin went back in the dugout after the home run and said, "Hey, Coach, I know I missed that ABS call, but I got you back." Right?
I got you back. Yeah. Yeah, I would think he's even now, right? Or maybe ahead a little bit. We still got 2 challenges left. Swung on, hit sharply right to the first baseman. Randall rocketed that. It was 99 off the bat, but right to Boyd, and that will end the inning. But the Rebels get another solo shot out of Foley. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. After 2 complete, Ole Miss up 2-0. This is Rebel Baseball from Learfield.
You already know that Madison Cellars is Madison's favorite place to buy wine and spirits since 1988. On Highway 51 in the Madison Station Shopping Center, Madison Cellars has a hometown feel with a big city selection. Do you have a question about which wine to serve with a certain dish? Call 601-856-0931 and let their knowledgeable staff help you find the perfect match. Find out more at madisonCellars.net or stop by today. Madison Cellars on Highway 51 in the Madison Station Shopping Center.
My doctor's office is awesome. It's where we go when I have a fever or get hurt. Mom says it's so close.
Trust Care Kids is every kid's favorite pediatric clinic. Our caring staff is here for everything from colds and ear infections to routine checkups. Plus, our clinics are kid approved, packed with interactive games your kids will love. Open late and weekends too.
There's a new kid on the block.
Trust Care Kids. Get care faster. We're not kidding.
Services and the Ad Council.
As we come back, we'll see Seals, Woita, and Duran 9-1-2 here in the top of the third against the left-hander Libert as the Rebels lead 2-0. Let's pause 10 seconds for Station ID on the Ole Miss Radio Network.
Jackson's home for news, traffic, weather, talk, and Ole Miss sports. WFMN Flora Jackson, 97.3 FM, Super Talk, Mississippi.
Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. Fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola. 2-run lead to protect now for Libert. Pierre Seals, the 9-hole hitter right fielder, is hitting 245, 2 home runs, and 23 runs batted in. And he'll step up as a right-handed hitter against the left-handed pitcher. And the pitch to the plate is high for ball 1 to Pierre Seals. Foley's home run was his career 36th, counting the last year and the 2 years prior. 1 ball, no strikes to Seals. Ground ball left side. That's through for a base hit. And Missouri has had at least one base runner in every inning. That's the 3rd hit for the Tigers. And this will bring up top of the order Jace Woida, the first baseman. Grounded out to second base in the first is 0 for 1. Left-handed hitter against a left-handed pitcher. So back to the top to Woida. Woida, we told you, a South Carolina transfer. He hit 300 with 6 homers in 45 games for the Gamecocks last year. This season, Missouri came in hitting .290 with a team best 12 homers, though, and 50 ribbies. Average down a little bit, but the homers are up. This one misses high for a ball. And Woida is currently on a 10-game hitting streak. 1 ball, no strikes to Woida. Got some stirring in the bullpen. Libert steps and throws to first, and scrambling back in there with the right hand is Pierre Seals. Seals 4 for 5 in stolen bases. The only double-digit guy is Durnan, 10 for 13. 1-0 to Woida. Middle infield squeezed into the second base bag for a double play opportunity. That one misses a little bit up. Frawley thought it was a strike, but he didn't challenge that one. It's like, I think I'll wait. The 2-0 to Woida. And a pitch. Line drive by Ward. And then you get the umpire signal to announce it's been challenged, and you get the pitch tracking review with Hawkeye, and then the result displayed on the board and also on the TV broadcast. A coach cannot request it, and any challenge must be initiated and resolved before an umpire accepts a coach's request for a replay review, too. Cerner, the batter, fouls it off for strike 1. So those are kind of the rules. And no initiation from the coach. No electronic aid. You know, you saw from a center field camera something looked like it was a strike. None of that is allowed either. The 0-1 to Cerna. Just inside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. I really do believe what you're going to find out, as we find out, as we like to complain about umpires sometimes, and our angles aren't as good as you think. They get a bunch of them right and rarely miss. The 1-1 to Cerna. There's a strike and 1 ball, 2 strikes. And we know that Jason Bradley does a fantastic job behind home plate. Key's going to be if there's that rare miss, Brad, in a critical situation.
Yep, that's when you're going to use them.
1-2 to Cerna. We're tied at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Outside, skips away for ball 2. 2-2. 2-run home run for Cam Duran. Ties the 2 solo shots that Ole Miss has hit. And we're even at 2-2 here in the top half of the 3rd inning. Libert winds, kicks, delivers the 2-2 pitch. Fouled straight back. Cerna trying to get a 2-out rally going. Switch hitter batting right-handed here. And a pitch. There's a fly ball to right field, and drifting in is Becerra here toward the line. About midway out, makes the catch, and that will end the inning. But Mizzou rallies. They pick up the 2 runs on 2 hits, highlighted by the 8th home run of the year for Cam Duran, the shortstop, to tie the game at 2-2. No errors and nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. We'll have that coming up on the Ole Miss Radio Network.
Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes every moment cheering on your team even better. Plus, the mountains on the bottles and cans turn blue when your beer is Rocky Mountain cold. So you never have to guess if your Coors Light is ready to drink. So crack one open, take a sip, and enjoy the game. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why our agents work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Isn't it time to check Shelter out? Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Well, we go to the bottom third inning, top of the order for the Rebels. Decker, Becerra, Udemark. We got a tie game at 2-2 here. Dom Decker got a leadoff home run. Third leadoff home run of the season for Dom. Did it against Alabama on a Thursday, or this past Thursday, and against Missouri State back February the 22nd. And he took a 2-0 pitch down the left field line, third base line, just inside the foul pole for the homer, his 10th of the year. So he'll try to get the Rebels back on top. McDevitt sees his teammates come back and tie the game at 2-2 after he was down 2-0. Foley and Decker came in tied with a 7-game hitting streak. Both have accomplished that with a homer. Gone to 8 games now. Here's the pitch. Missed away for ball one.
Got a challenge.
Who challenged it? Catcher. Tapped the head. It's interesting you challenge these. All right, so we're looking at the board. ASB challenge, Missouri challenge, 93 fastball. And it's going to be... This is not moving as fast as they want it to. Moves faster. Strike. How about that? Got it right. Nipped the bottom of the box and listen to the Missouri dugout. So it's 0-1 to Decker. Or 1-1 to Decker. No, 0-1 to Decker. That's right. He called it away for a ball. And a pitch. Swung on. That one's lifted deep to left as well, but George has room. Will make the catch in a warning track right in front of the 335 sign. That one fell just a little bit shorter than the other one, but the same path. One down. And Becerra will bat, who was hit by a pitch in the first.
Yeah, kind of that inside-out swing, David. You were hoping it would get down for extra bases, but good job by George to go run that ball down.
It's amazing the speed of homers that Foley's getting right now. Remember, Tristan was the fastest Reb to reach 13 home runs at the beginning of the year in 23 games. Swung on, laced to right center field. Center fielder on the move, and making the catch is Pierre. That ball was hit well, but he was able to run it down, 2 down. 109 off the bat on an off-speed pitch at 78.
Yeah, anything to right center over to that right field foul pole, the wind's going to kind of hold it up. Certainly did right there. It's a good at bat. We talked about Tristan starting to put some better ABs together now, David. You got to like that down the stretch.
Udemark, who reached on a fielder's choice in the first, stole second, left stranded, is 0 for 1 officially, right-handed batter. 2 down, nobody on. They put a shift on him, third base side. Pitch is way outside for ball 1. Udemark had 5 walks and 5 hits, including a 3-run homer in Game 2 win at Missouri last season. He got the homer in Game 2, but had an overall series of 5 walks, 5 hits. Rebels sweeping that series a year ago. But 1-0 to Udemark. There's a strike. Fastball at 94 in the outer half. 1-1 to Judd. He was named second team All-SEC at third base. Broke the career home run record this year at Ole Miss with his 49th. Did that against UT Martin. 1-1 to Udemark. That one misses away for ball 2. 94 fastball. 2 balls and a strike to Udemark. So we got a failed challenge and a successful challenge. So Missouri keeps 3. Ole Miss down to 2. That's inside for ball 3. 3-1 to Judd Udemark.
Let's see if he gets a fastball right here, David. In SEC play, right-handers, when he falls behind, he's thrown 73% fastballs.
So you need to be looking for it anyway. 3-1 to Udemark. McDevitt delivers. And he did throw the fastball, but it was way upstairs, ball 4. And so Udemark will get a 2-out walk to keep the inning alive. So he's walked a batter and hit a batter for 2 free passes. And Will Furness will bat. Struck out swinging on a 1-2 pitch in the first. Furness reached base 7 of 11 times in the 3 games at Mizzou last year and had a 3-run homer in game 2. He was also 6 for 15 against Mizzou way back in 2023. So he's had a good 2 series against these guys in the past. Struck out first time here at the tournament. Well, Udemark stole a base in the first inning. Will he try again with 2 down? You'd love to get him in scoring position. 2-2 game here in Hoover, Alabama. McDevitt ready. Udemark back to first standing as another throw goes over there. So much for the big ballpark, and we're 2-2 all homers. 2 solo shots for Ole Miss and a 2-run shot for Mizzou. McDevitt holding, now delivers to Furness. Breaking ball just inside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Furness. Will was named All-SEC second team at first base. Currently leads the team with a 24-game reach base streak. 1-0 to Furness. And his pitch. Swung on, line shot, center fielder diving and making the catch is Peer. Well, he caught 2 line drives out there in this inning, and that will end the frame. He was diving back toward the infield and made the grab. Here in the third for Ole Miss, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We put 3 in the books, and we're tied 2-2. This is Rebel Baseball from Learfield.
Rogers Dabbs Chevrolet is Mississippi's largest General Motors business elite dealer. We make it easy to maintain your fleet with over 100 work-ready vehicles available for your job site. Diesel, gas, trucks, vans, and service bodies. And we build to your business specifications. It really is easier with Rogers Dabbs Fleet. Call the Rogers Dabbs Business Elite Fleet Team today at 866-671-4226 or visit us online at rogersdabbs.com. Rogers Dabbs Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Hey guys, this is Schaefer Davidson and my wife Lori, owners of Davidson Marble and Granite of Canton, Vicksburg, and McGee. We also have Davidson Monument Company of Forest and Kosciuszko, as well as Central Mississippi Monument Company of Carthage and Louisville.
We offer a variety of granite, marble, and bronze headstones. We are back to pre-pandemic lead times with gray granite running approximately 2 to 3 months.
We are a third-generation family-owned business serving Mississippi since 1937. Check us out.
Stepping a throw to first. He gets back in with the right hand. Udemark and Payno are kind of squeezing the 6-hole a little bit. Udemark now back with 2 strikes at third base. Runner goes. Here's the pitch. Little nubber in front of the plate. Liverett will pick it up, and he'll throw to first for the out. So they got a swing and bunt instead with Peer on the move. Easy to get to second base. You can score that one 1-3 if you're scoring with us. 2 down with a runner at second for Chris Patterson, the 8-hole hitter. Just off the end of the bat, trickled out, but no way for Liverett to go to second with Peer going on the first move.
Yeah, I don't think he would have gone to second anyway, David. It's just kind of a nubber right out in front of him. And get the sure out. Now the Rebels with 2 outs.
Chris Patterson, the third baseman, struck out swinging to end the second inning. Here's his pitch. A little bit high on a fastball for ball 1. He had a runner in scoring position with 2 outs for him in the second. In fact, first and second with 2 down, and he struck out. Now he's got a runner at second base. He's only got 13 RBIs on the year, but he could help his cause and put his team on top if he can find a base hit. 1-0 to Patterson. Liverett turns and will soft toss it there to the second baseman, Decker.
Come on, 17.
No major shift on Chris Patterson either. And a 1-0. Swing and a miss. Back foot breaking ball for strike 1. 1-1. Right under the hands of the right-handed hitter. Third base coach Jose Carballo goes through signals. One to Patterson. And his pitch. Strike 2 on the outer edge. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Patterson. No challenge by Patterson. That was a borderline pitch. Hindu's a good teammate. He'd save the challenges for everybody else. But I know some folks would use all 3 of them in years past, right? 1-2 to Patterson. This is high for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Patterson. Pierre with the lead out at second base. Not a real big one. Decker's playing him kind of close. Now sideways back to his position. This one's grounded foul at the third base side. He fought off a pretty good fastball. I say fastball. That was 82. That was a change maybe, or tried to backdoor him. Let's put it that way. And he's able to foul it off. 2-2 to Patterson. Well, big moment of the game. We're tied at 2-2. Chance for Missouri to get their first lead. Liberty wants to get the guys back in the dugout. The 2-2 pitch. Fastball way upstairs. Overthrew that one at 97. And it's ball 3. So full count to Patterson. As I mentioned earlier, on the 3 previous full counts, failed to get an out. Walk, single, walk. And a walk to Pierre here in this inning. So this is the second full count in the 4th for Will Libbert. Will ready again, and the payoff pitch to Patterson. Way outside, not even close. He's 0 for 4 on full counts. First and second base with 2 down for the 9-hole hitter, Pierre Seals. Third walk overall by Libbert. Seals got a base hit to lead off the third, stole second, then he scored in front of the 2-run home run with 1 out by Cam Duran. So first and second, 2 down for Seals. And Joel Mangrum, the pitching coach, going to trot out and visit with Libbert.
We've had a right-hander up and throwing, David. I believe it's J.P. Robertson with action in that Ole Miss bullpen. Will just sitting on 65 pitches. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you get moved from a starter role to a bullpen role,
that's a lot of pitches for a recent.
You know?
Yeah. I think you talked about that earlier. You know, when a pitcher's been in relief all year and they decide to use him as a starter, it's hard to just gear up and go to 90-something pitches. When you've been kind of a max effort reliever. Meeting continuing with Coach Mangrum and the home plate umpire, Jason Bradley, out there as well. You know, I think from an umpiring standpoint, I know it's easy to say, well, they're getting embarrassed because he missed the pitch. They're going to miss some. They're human. That's part of it. But I think as an umpire, I would like it. I know in the pros, there was a video out a few weeks ago where the home plate umpire, they were really chirping from the dugout about a pitch he called a ball or a strike. And he said, challenge it. All you have to do is challenge it. He was yelling back at him. So you got that in your hip pocket. Meeting over, 2 outs, 2 on the pitch. This is outside for ball 1 to Seals. 67th pitch. Lefty ready, the 1-0 to Seals. Check swing roller right side. Furness is going to glove it, flip it to Libbert on the move for the out. Nicely done, and Libbert really broke immediately. Easy play. Mizzou comes up empty.
Yeah, a little check swing right there to get the Rebels off the field.
No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 men left, both reached via walk. We go to the bottom of the 4th, still tied 2-2 on the Ole Miss Radio Network.
Ever imagine one company could transform how you live and work? With C-Spire, you're connected with advanced technology that enhances everything you do. How you order your morning coffee.
Order my usual.
How you secure your company's data. Even how you turn your backyard into your personal movie theater.
Start movie night.
Own your day on the Network for Connected Living. There's more to see. C-Spire. Customer inspired.
Hello, this
This is Rosie the Skunk for Atmos Energy. You might think I make a bad smell, but it's nothing compared to the rotten egg smell of a gas leak, because that could be dangerous. If you think you smell, see, or hear signs of a leak, don't do anything that might cause a spark. Leave immediately. Then call 911 and Atmos Energy. There's no gray area here. When dealing with gas leaks, it's black and white. For more information, visit atmosenergy.com/gas safety.
Heading to the bottom of the fourth in Hoover with Ole Miss and Missouri tied up at 2-2. Dave Pulaski inside the Learfield Network studios. Here's your SEC baseball schedule update. First of 4 games on the docket at the Hoover Met today. The next one that will come up after ours is Vanderbilt and Kentucky, the number 12 seed against the number 13 seed. Big postseason implications coming out of this one. Kentucky entering the day as among the last 4 in to the NCAA tournament in D1 baseball's projections. Vandy currently on the outside looking in. They're among the 4 to watch. According to D1 Baseball, they have 19 straight NCAA tournament appearances on the line, last missed in 2005. Then the evening session will start with Tennessee and South Carolina in the 10-15 matchup. South Carolina hasn't won a game in quite a while, going back to April. They've lost 12 in a row, their longest losing streak since 1961. Tennessee has been playing better as of late. They've won 3 of the last 4 SEC series. And then later on tonight, it's Oklahoma and LSU. Tigers on a 6-game losing streak. Oklahoma coming off a series loss against Tennessee in Oklahoma City. DK?
Thank you, Dave Pulaski. Appreciate that. First pitch low for ball 1 to Federico. Federico, Pano, and Fawley batting for Ole Miss here in the bottom of the fourth, 2-2 game. LSU fans are here, Hindu. See a lot of purple out there. They're checking things out. It's been a tough year for the Tigers. The 1-0 to Federico. Swing and a miss. Back foot breaking ball for strike 1. He's batting left-handed against the right-handed pitcher. Got a shift on him. Well, I take it back. No shift. It's just 2-2. The third baseman, Patterson's way off the back. 1 ball, 1 strike to Federico. Back foot. Did it hit his foot? No, just barely missed it. Ball 2 to Federico. That was close. Federico's dad, former head coach at Monroe, now the director of player development at Louisiana Tech. Hayden's from Louisiana, West Monroe. Check swing. They pointed the bat, said he went around. Wow, I think I would have at least asked the third base umpire on that. That's going to be strike 2, 2-2 to Federico. The home plate umpire, Jason Bradley, just pointed at him and said, yep, you went around.
I agree, David. That was kind of a swing pitch, right? Instead of it being possibly 3-1, it's 2-2.
Now they have a shift on him. 3 infielders first base side, and he hits it right into the shift. Scooped up by the shortstop and moved over there, and he'll throw to first base Duran. And you got third baseman. Was that the third baseman? That would be Patterson that was in that spot. So he's on the wrong side, but you can still score at 5-3. 1 down, and the batter's Pano. Yeah, I wish he'd kind of appealed that one, but not the case. Two game, 1 out, nobody on. Pano, his first pitch. Down low on a breaking ball for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Owen. Owen got his 5th home run of the season in the Game 2 9-0 win over Alabama this past weekend. His career 6th. Had a single in that game, too. 1-0 to Pena. Pops it up foul, third base side. Looks like that's going to go into the stands, and some folks can fight for it. If you catch it, you keep it. Foul balls are brought to you by Guarantee Bank. Count 1-1 to Pena. McDevitt kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Also loaded right now. Service Specialist has more than 25 new openings statewide for controllers, accounting managers, and tax managers, with outstanding companies offering strong salaries, excellent benefits, and true leadership opportunities. If you're ready to make your next career move, we encourage you to reach out to fellow Ole Miss grads Sidney Deemer Fields, Kelsey Griffin Tart, or Will Martin at Service Specialist. Call 601-407-6161 or visit ServiceSpecialistLTD.com. Service Specialist, helping Mississippi's top accounting talent knock it out of the park. Now J.P. Robertson on the hill for Ole Miss. He'll be dealing with the top of the order, Missouri, here in the top of the Ford fifth inning. And our fifth inning is brought to you by your Mississippi Ford dealer and the Ford F-150, the official truck of the Ole Miss Rebels and America's best-selling trucks for 49 straight years. JP replaces Libbert, who ended up going 4 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs earned, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Will did a good job to start this thing, and now J.P. Robertson to deal with Woida, who's over 2 with a ground out and a fly out. J.P. is 6 foot, redshirt sophomore from Madison, Mississippi, transferred Ole Miss from Pearl River Community College. And he's 3-1 with a 2.97 ERA with 1 save. Here's his first pitch, and that's a line drive right to the shortstop, Pena, who jumps up in the air but catches it face level. 1 pitch, 1 out. That ball was hit pretty good. 97 off the bat, but 1 away.
You know, both offenses, David, had really barreled up some balls with not a lot to show for it to this point. Rebels with just the 2 hits, the 2 solo homers. Missouri with just 4 hits.
So JP gets a pitch and an out. 18th appearance for Robertson. He's had 1 start this year. 30 1/3 innings prior to today. 42 strikeouts, 15 walks. Opponents hit 252 against him. He's only given up 2 home runs all year. This fastball at 97 is high for ball 1.
Yeah, that's about where he'll top out at. We've seen a 98 out of JP.
Duran, the batter.
Slider and split finger to go with that fastball.
The 1-0. Missed inside for ball 2. Duran's got a walk and a 2-run homer. Right-handed batter. JP has the signal from Fawley. The 2-0 to Duran. There's a strike. Count 2-1. 96 on that fastball. Well, 2-2 game here in the top of the 5th. Missouri with 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 4 men left. They got a 2-run homer out of Duran, who's at the plate now in the 3rd inning. High for ball 3, 3-1. The Rebels with 2 runs on 2 solo homers, 1 in the first by Decker, 1 in the second by Fawley. And that's the only 2 hits Ole Miss has. No errors and 2 men left. 3-1 to Cam Duran. You should see a pitcher's pitch on the way, and he missed upstairs. Ball 4. Well, he couldn't land the fastball. So 1 out walk. That's the 4th free pass that Missouri has gotten. With 1 on and 1 out, here's Blaze Ward, the second baseman. He's got a pop out in foul territory to the third baseman, Udemark, and a line out to the shortstop, Pena. Blaze Ward's a true freshman. He's been on a tear as of late as well. He earning SEC Co-Freshman of the Week honors on April the 6th after hitting .615 for that week, helping the Tigers win the series over 24th-ranked Kentucky. Pitch misses low for ball 1. They also won a series over Vanderbilt. But Blaze Ward hit .667 in the series at Kentucky, earned SEC Co-Freshman of the Week honors for a second time, May 11th, in that series win over Vanderbilt. He hit .462, went 6 for 13 with 4 ribbies. So this is a young freshman in the SEC. He was snubbed by the All-SEC freshman voting, which kind of surprised some folks at Mizzou. 303 hitter coming in 2 postseason. Fawley goes out to talk to Robertson for a moment. He's having trouble with control.
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on Duran. DK's 10 of 13, leads him in stolen bases.
1 ball, no strikes to Ward. Throw to first, and the runner gets back with the right hand. Udemark also playing in a little bit at third. We told you this team will sacrifice bunt. Try to manufacture a run on the year. 20 sack bunts. Robertson ready with a 1-0 to Ward. Oh, good-looking pitch. That might be worth an ASB challenge, but Foley said, nope, not going to do it. 2 balls, no strikes to Ward. Ole Miss lost a challenge earlier, an ABS challenge. And Missouri won one. So they still have all 3 of theirs. Ole Miss has 2 on balls and strikes. Runner at first, 1 down, 2-0 to Ward. First time in college baseball this has been used anyway. Runner goes, and the throw to second, catching a tag, and he's out of there. Got him. Now the base runner wants a challenge. He thought he got to the bag before he was tagged.
It's a great throw by Austin Foley. I thought he may have gotten the hand in there, David.
Yeah, I think he did. That left hand, like he got there on time. Pitch was a strike to Blaze Ward. That left hand got in there. What are you thinking, dude? That angle looks a little bit better in our favor.
There's one pretty slow right here. Let's see.
Yeah, I think the hand was there ahead of the tag. Just a little bit. Now, Mizzou's had a tough year, 6-24 in the league, but, you know, you got your teammates in the dugout. You're just trying to play some more. Stay together. Spend another night at the hotel. See what you can do the next game. 2-2 to Jordan. Bounced it in the dirt. It rolls up the third base side. The runners do not advance. Full count. 89 in the dirt. And if you're Ole Miss, you know, you're trying to get to the arch rival tomorrow, and, you know, this is not a very good RPI game. You lose, it's not good at all, obviously, but coming up would be State. If you win that one, you got Georgia back-to-back. Mississippi State got a bye waiting on this. They won all 4 games against Ole Miss this year, though. Full count to Jordan. And that one's fouled off first base side. It was a strike, and he fouled it off. That'll bounce around in the stands. You know, we told you Mizzou had a game where they didn't strike out at all this year, league game, and only 3 times here, so the averages don't overwhelm you, hitting 260 as a team, but obviously they battle at the plate a pretty good bit in most games. Full count to Jordan, the pitch. Outside, not even close. He has walked another one, and the bases are loaded with 1 down. That's the 3rd walk in the inning for Robertson. Very uncharacteristic for JP. And now Mike Bianco is going to take him out. He's on the way to the hill. Robertson, 42 strikeouts, only 15 walks all year, and he's walked 3 in this inning. So having trouble with control. Got a new pitcher coming in. We'll take a 2-minute break as Mizzou leads Ole Miss 3-2 on the Ole Miss Radio Network.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric, and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Ever imagine one company could transform how you live and work? With C-Spire, you're connected with advanced technology that enhances everything you do. How you order your morning coffee.
Order my usual.
How you secure your company's data. Even how you turn your backyard into your personal movie theater.
Start movie night.
Own your day on the network for connected living. There's more to see. C-Spire. Customer inspired.
The right field terrace isn't just a place, it's a vibe where the red and blue roar among home run showers, sending opponents into delirium and bringing the energy to Swayze Field. This Ole Miss tradition is brought to you by Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 49 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Rebels, only at your Mississippi Ford dealer, based on 1977 to 2025 total sales.
There's team pride, and then there's extra Ole Miss pride. When I'm carrying the Ole Miss Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card, that's exactly what I get. Whether I'm grabbing some extra Ole Miss gear or picking up an extra dozen wings for the game, this card always brings it. Sometimes I get an extra hottie toddy from the cashier too. Visit Regions.com/Go Rebels to get yours.
Extra changes everything. And at Regions, Extra is our ordinary. Official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC.
New pitcher in for Ole Miss will be Landon Waters, the right-handed 6'1" senior from Grenada, Mississippi. Pitched at Meridian Community College before coming to Ole Miss. He's 0-1 with a 2.45 earned run average with 2 saves. Worked 22 innings, 22 strikeouts, 10 walks. Opponents hit only .210 against Landon Waters, and he inherits a mess. Bases loaded, 1 down for Caden Peer, the center fielder. Missouri has scored a run in the inning to take a 3-2 lead, now trying to extend that lead. Pierce 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. Waters, right-handed pitcher, the left-handed hitter, delivers the first one in there for strike 1. Ole Miss has walked 6. And J.P. Robertson's been really good last several outings. Just couldn't find his control. The 0-1 to Pierre. Wow, close pitch. Just missed a little bit high for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Pierre. Landon gets a signal. He's ready to go. The 1-1 to Pierre. Breaking ball. Nice one.
Yeah, that's that sweeper, David. That mid-80s backdoor slider. It goes that shorter slider around 90. That was the sweeping one and a good one.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Pierre. Bases loaded, to pitch, swung on, fly ball to left field, well hit. Pasella on the run. It's at the wall and gone. It's a grand slam. And Missouri goes up 7-2 on Ole Miss. He got it all the opposite way. Only his 2nd home run all season. And the Tigers get a big 5th. Still just 1 out.
It's the first fastball he had thrown, David. He got all of it.
Traveled 383 feet. It's 375 to that area. Grand slam for Pierre. That's his biggest hit of the season. Got to be, right? Gracious. And Mizzou's put the heat on Ole Miss now. 3 of those runs will be off Robertson.
7 unanswered now?
Yeah. The other one off of the grand slam. The hitter goes to Waters. 1 down, bases clear. Swung on, popped up foul, and come back into the stands. The count 0-1 to Jamal George. George with a single and a ground out. 7-2 Mizzou. And it is 7 unanswered. Ole Miss had a couple of solo shots early, take a 2-0 lead. No balls, 1 strike to George. Waters delivers. Outside for ball 1, 1-1. How about the long balls? So Mizzou's got a 2-run home run and a grand slam. The Rebels have 2 solo shots. We've seen 4 home runs in game 1, and we're just in the top of the 5th. Fouled back at a count 1-2 to George. Well, the offense better wake up now, Brad. Yeah. Only 2 hits, both solo homers. We got to get some other guys on base, and McDevitt's done a nice job. He's their ace, and he now has a 5-run lead to work with. We'll see how much longer he goes.
Yeah, we are certainly behind the 8 ball right now.
The 1-2 to George. And a pitch. Strike 3. Got the outer edge got him looking, and that'll be the second out of the inning with that strikeout. Remind you, all strikeouts recorded by Ole Miss pitchers are brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. New home and auto rates, same great service. Farm Bureau, go with the home team. Only the fourth time a Tiger has struck out. And with 2 down, nobody on, here's the 8-hole hitter, Chris Patterson. They started at the top of the order, so if they get the on-deck guy Seals on, they will have batted around in this inning. 0 for 1 with a walk is Chris Patterson. Takes it a little bit low for ball 1. 1-0 to Patterson. Waters ready. And his 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got that one by him. A 94 fastball. We count 1-1 to Patterson. Now, the problem with this inning is there's 3 of the 5 runs reached via walk. So those were gifts. 1-1 to Patterson. Popped up, shallow right field. Becerra drifting in. It's under it, has it for the outs. He flies to right field. That's the end of the inning. But a 5-run frame for Mizzou. It was highlighted by a grand slam from Caden Peer. They had 2 hits, helped out with 3 walks, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 5th. Rebels are down by 5, 7-2 on the Ole Miss Radio Network.
Ole Miss fans, college baseball is here. So grab a cold, refreshing Dos Equis lager to watch your team hit it out of the park. Whether you're at the bar with fellow Ole Miss fans or watching with your friend who went to that other school, Dos Equis is there for it all. Hotty toddy. Stay thirsty, my friends. Dos Equis, official corporate sponsor of the Ole Miss Rebels. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2025, imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
There's team pride, and then there's extra Ole Miss pride. When I'm carrying the Ole Miss Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card, that's exactly what I get. Whether I'm grabbing some extra Ole Miss gear or picking up an extra dozen wings for the game, this card always brings it. Sometimes I get an extra hottie toddy from the cashier too. Visit Regions.com/Go Rebels to get yours.
Extra changes everything. And at Regions, Extra is our ordinary. Official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC.
Swung on, and that's a fly ball to right field. Sawed him off. Right fielder coming on late. Making the catch, though, is Seals. And you got 2 outs, and the batter will be Becerra. Seals slipped in the grass a little bit coming after that one, but able to recover and make the catch. He's caught 2 out there, and now the batter, Becerra, with a line out in the 3rd inning. Back in the 1st, he was hit by a pitch. They'll shift Becerra with 3 infielders on the first base side. The left-handed hitting right fielder. And his pitch. Fastball up for ball 1. Dugout complaining. You can challenge if you want to. They didn't do it, though. Did look to be up a little bit. 1-0 to Becerra. And McDevitt kicks and delivers. Strike call. Now that looked low. 1-1. You know, the measurement is a big piece in this too, Brad. We've been watching the same TrackMan box all year long, and we know that it's different for different size hitters. The 1-1 to Becerra. Ground ball foul, first base side. They count 1-2. If they don't adopt the ABS at some point down the road, it's going to be a very expensive process for a lot of schools. In our league, probably no big deal, but still, to do it nationally might be difficult. But to measure everybody in the TrackMan world might be a good thing. The 1-2 to Becerra. Of course, this is Hawkeye technology we're dealing with here. Fouled straight back and stays alive at the plate with a 1-2 count. 2 down with the run at first, bottom of the 5th. A grand slam in the top of this inning and 5 runs scored, and Missouri's leading Ole Miss 7-2. The 1-2 to Becerra. McDevitt, the ace for the Missouri Tigers. Trying to help his team get to another day. Still working here in the 5th. Throw the first runner back. You know, we told you, he went over 100 pitches 4 times in a row this season. He's been in the 90s a lot. This is a little bit different because he pitched Thursday against Texas, but only 3 innings, only 53 pitches. It's kind of like a major league rest for him to come back today. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Becerra. And his pitch. Inside, misses, almost hit the leg of Becerra there. That was close. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Tristan Becerra. He was hit by a pitch on a 1-2 in the first. Tried to work one inside on him and hit him. Randall with a lead at first base. The 2-2 to Becerra. Swung on, lined into left center, and that one's going to work. It gets down. Knocked down by the center fielder. Now picks it up. Randall will round third. He'll score from first base. Nice job by Braden. The center fielder didn't catch it cleanly. I think Mike Clement had him coming all the way to get that run with 2 outs. But into second base is Becerra with an RBI double, and that makes it 7-3.
I had a good piece of hitting for Tristan. You know, when he was struggling, David, he was just pull. Right there, just stayed on a changeup. Goes the other way, and you're right. Once the ball kind of caromed off Pierre, the center fielder's glove, Braden Randall scores easily from first base. And, boy, you feel good about that one. If the Rebels trying to claw their way back in this thing, they're going to have some 2-out hitting, and a big one right there from Tristan Becerra.
Another extra base hit presented by NE Spark, your hometown team. Bring you game-changing, lightning-fast fiber internet service. The double. Ground ball, third base side. Off the glove of the third baseman. It trickles, and the shortstop will pick it up. So Becerra cannot come home. If it had gotten a little bit less of that, it might have gone in the left field corner. But Udemark is going to reach basically on an infield single. You got runners at the corners with 2 down for Will Furness.
Yeah, got to keep it going. Well, you were hoping that would kick off far enough for Becerra to score, but just didn't get far enough away. Now the pitching coach, Drew Dickinson, going to come out and talk to his right-hander. Ole Miss trying to answer that 5 spot that Missouri put up in the top half of this inning.
Yeah, you're glad to get 1, but boy, you'd like to keep it going, get a couple of more hits with 2 outs here, huh? Try to get back in it quickly.
Missouri, in between the innings, did send a bunch of guys to that bullpen, but nobody is up and throwing.
Well, the thing is, there's no control issue, Brad. It may be tired and fat pitches, but he's still filling up the zone. He's only walked 1. And when he hit Becerra back in the first, he was really just trying to make a pitch inside, and it kind of got away. But he has stayed away from the free passes, which is the difference in this game right now. Well, Will has a strikeout back in the first. He really struggled with him first at bat, but he turned around the second at bat, hit a line shot to right center field. The center fielder came in and dove for to make the grab. See if he can barrel one up here. Will Furness has 7 homers on the year, 52 RBIs. Leads the team with a 24-game reach base streak. Hasn't reached in this one. Tied with Becerra with 14 multiple RBI games. Cleanup hitter, first baseman Will Furness. Turn and a throw to first, and back standing is Udemark. Ole Miss up to 5 hits now with 3 in this inning. Wind has died down a pretty good bit here at the Met. Just lightly blowing. And the pitch. Way outside for ball 1. Tried to start him with a backdoor breaking ball. Missed up and away. Got Udemark at first and Becerra at third with 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. 1 run in. Josh McDevitt Kicks and delivers. Fastball up. Ball
challenge.
An ASB challenge from the catcher. It was close for sure. We'll watch the board. Will Furness's baseball card picture on the board will go away, and then we'll see the ASB. This hasn't worked as quickly, I think, as they want to. It should be just instantly boom. But they're having to roll it up. It's taking a little bit longer than I think the conference wanted to at this point, but trying to work out the kinks. This will be the third one of the game. It's going to be a strike on the outer edge. Just barely got it there. So it's a 1-1 count to Furness instead of a 2-0. That's a huge difference. It split the baseball on the outer edge. So Mizzou has won 2 of those. They still have 3 challenges. 1 ball, 1 strike to Furness as it changes from a 2-0 to a 1-1. And a pitch. Check swing. They appeal to third. Said he didn't go around. That one misses for ball 2. 2-1. So the ASB definitely has affected this at bat for Will Furness. It would be 3-0 right now. Two balls and a strike to Will Furness. Up and in. Ball 3. 3-1.
Now Will's just got to stay within himself right here, David. There's a lot of baseball left. They need to get too big.
3 balls and a strike to Will Furness. And a pitch. Strike on the outer half. He thought that might miss away. He was going to first base. It's a full count. That was a good pitch.
Well, maybe a changeup.
It's 87. Was not a fastball. Full count pitch coming to Furness. First and third with 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. McDevitt kicks and delivers. Furness fouled that one off. He got a good fastball on the outer part. Udemart was on the run as well at first base. So a full count to Furness again. That was a pitcher's pitch, wasn't it, Brad?
Yeah, and he set him up nicely with the changeup before. And goes right back to the fastball in the exact same location.
Josh McDevitt with a full count coming to Furness. And a pitch. Outside, ball 4. They won't challenge that because it definitely missed away. The bases are loaded with 2 down. And here comes Hayden Federico, 0 for 2 with a ground out to short and a ground out to third. He's been a great contact guy as of late for Ole Miss. Federico batting left-handed against a right-handed pitcher. The Rebels have ducks on the pond. The bases are loaded, and so is the job market for experienced accounting professionals across Mississippi. Contact Service Specialist 601-407-6161 or at ServiceSpecialistLTD.com. Big opportunity for the Reds. Swung on, line drive, base hit. Federico, 1 run will score. Here comes a second, and headed to third is Furness with a head-first slide. What a clutch base hit for Federico, and the Rebels indeed are answering here in the bottom of the 5th to make it now 7-5.
Well, Fed went up there with the idea, bases loaded, nowhere to put him. Felt like he was going to get a first pitch fastball, which he did. Just a good short swing right back through the box. Boy, and the Rebels have sure answered. I'd like to keep it going, but a good answer so far here in the bottom half of the 5th.
RBIs 25 and 26 for Hayden Federico. Hit the very top of the box for the strikeout. I don't like this system, 6 strikeouts. That was a good pitch. He started high and nipped the top of the box. So that means that Jason Bradley's missed at least 4. And, man, Mizzou's still perfect in that category. But the Rebels get back in it, Brad, with the 4 runs.
Yeah, it was a good answer by Ole Miss. And you got to feel good about the offense from here on out. We'll see how long Missouri can stay with the big right-hander.
4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, 2 men left. It was a crazy forward 5th as Missouri scored 5. Ole Miss scored 4. It'll be 7-6 going into the 6th inning. It wraps up the Ford Fifth. The Ford F-150, a truck with a tradition of greatness as strong as the Rebels, with exceptional towing and hauling capability, plus the power of a mobile generator. It's no wonder why the F-150 is the official truck of Ole Miss. Visit your local Mississippi Ford dealer or log on to buyfordnow.com. 6th inning coming up. This is Rebel Baseball from Learfield.
When love requires a gift, nothing says it better than Albritton's. Since 1920, we've been part of your family. From weddings and anniversaries to holidays, we've been there for every special occasion. At Albritton's, we value your trust. Every gift, whether large or small, is a reflection of our commitment to quality and excellence. There's a reason we're still Mississippi's foremost diamond merchant. Let us show you why. Albritton's Jewelry, 4460 Old Canton Road in Jackson.
Albritton's Jewelers.
Jack Hoffman here with Tico Steakhouse. My dad started the legacy in Ridgeland in 1989, and I've continued that legacy in Oxford. Whether you're craving a perfectly cooked steak, warm, friendly atmosphere, or a strong pour at the bar, we got a seat waiting for you. 2 locations, 1 legacy. Ridgeland off County Line and Oxford on the Square. The perfect place to celebrate with friends, family, or the special occasion. Come taste the tradition at Tico Steakhouse.
Drive Distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Well, we head to the top half of the 6th inning. The Missouri Tigers got 7 runs on 6 hits, no errors, and have stranded 4. They got 2 runs in the 3rd, 5 in the 5th. Ole Miss with 6 runs on 7 hits, no errors. Ole Miss has stranded 4. A run in the 1st, a run in the 2nd, and 4 in the 5th. 9-hole hitter Pierre Seals will lead off against Waters, and the first one's over for a call, strike 1. 92 fastball from Landon Waters. Missouri 7, Ole Miss 6. Oh, wow. That just missed inside, I guess. And
I think we may be a little gun shy.
We may be gun shy. I think I would have challenged that one. Came back in a little bit, missed for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. But the rule is for an outcome. We've already broken the rule once, right? The rule from Coach Bianco. That one's fouled straight back to the net. The count 1-2 to Pierre Seals. So Cerna is 4 for 4. Dave and I were talking during the break-in. He could be a future umpire if pro ball doesn't work out.
None bigger than that last one, though.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Seals. Here in the top of the 6th. You'd like to hold them here and try to regain the lead in the bottom of the frame. Missouri sent 8 to the plate. We sent 9 to the plate in the 5th inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Pierre Seals. He had a leadoff single in the 3rd. Grounded out to the pitcher in the 4th. Here's his pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ran a 94 fastball by him.
Yeah, and good location. Down and away from the right-handed hitter. Just kind of blew him away right there.
You know, last year Landon made 17 appearances. He did pitch against Mizzou in the 17-10 Game 2 win. He was the 4th pitcher. Went an inning, gave up a couple of hits and a couple of runs. Gave up a home run in that stretch. Woy to the batter. Fouls it back to the net for strike 1. Woy in the leadoff spot's 0 for 3. Ground out, fly out, line out. Woyda has a 10-game hitting streak on the line right now. Hitless 0 for 3. Left-handed hitting first baseman. Waters kicks, delivers. Backdoor breaking ball, missed away for ball 1. 1-1 to Woyda. Landon ready again is 1-1. Back foot breaking ball. He swung over the top of that for strike 2. Nice pitch.
That's the sweeper. Good one. Well, he'd love to put up a 0 right here. Have a quick inning. Get your offense back out there.
Waters ready. The 1-2 to Woida. Swung on. Fly ball left field. Going back is Pasella. That's at the wall. That's gone. Solo homer the opposite way for Woida, his 13th of the year. And Mizzou goes up 8-6.
Looked like a backdoor breaking ball that stayed up. It's a good piece of hitting. We talked about the wind kind of blowing out that way.
How many have gone out right there? Duran's did. So did Pierce, grand slam, and Woida. They found the alleyway. Solo homer with one down. That was a 2-strike home run as well. Just over the top of the wall. Went 383 feet. One of the other ones went 383. 103 off the bat. Home run number 13 for Jace Woida. He leads them. This one misses away for ball 1 to Cam Duran. Duran got his 8th on a 2-run homer in the 3rd. So Missouri takes it back up to a 2-run lead, 8-6. Both teams with 7 hits. Five home runs in the game from the two teams combined. This one's high for ball 2. 2-0 to Duran. Let's have a little action in the bullpen. The 2-0 to Duran. High ball 3. 3-0. Well, he'll need a strike now. Or give up a walk. We've had too many of those already. 6 walks in the game. 3 balls, no strikes to Duran. Not even close. Way low. Ball 4. Walked him on 4 pitches.
He's walked 3 times.
Walk, homer, walk, walk.
And he's their leading base stealer. That's the issue.
And he stole one in the 5th. Blaze Ward, the batter. 3-hole hitting second baseman. Here comes Coach Bianco, and that's going to be a pitching change with him coming to the hill. So a new pitcher about to come in for the Rebels, 8-6. Missouri leads by 2. We'll take a 2-minute break on the Ole Miss Radio Network.
Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes every moment cheering on your team even better. Plus, the mountains on the bottles and cans turn blue when your beer is Rocky Mountain cold. So you never have to guess if your Coors Light is ready to drink. So crack one open, take a sip, and enjoy the game. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly.
It's 6:30 and the branch is closed.
Yep.
And you couldn't find your debit card.
Nope.
But you're going to get cash.
Yep. Cadence Bank Live Teller has extended hours, and I can get cash from my account with my driver's license.
My bank can't do that.
Nope.
With over 300 Live Teller locations with extended hours, there's opportunity here. Find a Live Teller near you at cadencebank.com/Live Teller. Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Ever imagine one company could transform how you live and work? With C-Spire, you're connected with advanced technology that enhances everything you do. How you order your morning coffee.
Order my usual.
How you secure your company's data. Even how you turn your backyard into your personal movie theater.
Start movie night.
Own your day on the Network for Connected Living. There's more to see. C Spire. Customer inspired.
New pitcher for Ole Miss, the fourth guy to go the hill in this first game is Landon Koenig, 3-0 with a 6.10 earned run average. Right-hander. Koenig, of course, the transfer from North Dakota State. He's from Page, North Dakota, 6'6". He will inherit a runner at first with one down here in the top of the sixth, with Missouri leading Ole Miss 8-6. Left-handed hitting Blaze Ward against the right-handed pitcher Koenig. Utermark's in on the edge of the grass at third base, expecting a potential bunt. He's not bunting, swings away, and pops it up into shallow left on the Ole Miss Radio Network.
The right field terrace isn't just a place, it's a vibe where the red and blue roar among home run showers, sending opponents into delirium and bringing the energy to Swayze Field. This Ole Miss tradition is brought to you by Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 49 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Rebels, only at your Mississippi Ford dealer, based on 1977 to 2025 total sales.
Hey, Rebel fans. For more than 50 years, Mississippi Asthma and Allergies board-certified team of allergists has treated patients by identifying triggers and creating personalized treatment plans. Now, with 8 convenient locations across Mississippi, including Oxford, we're right next door when you need us. Treating infants to adults and Ole Miss students. Find our clinic nearest you at msaac.com. Mississippi Asthma and Allergy, helping Mississippi live life to the fullest and allergy-free.
Bottom half of the sixth inning, the Rebels will have the 9-hole hitter Braden Randall, who led off the fifth with a single starting things. Then top of the order, Decker and Becerra. Coors Light Mountain Cold Refreshment. Choose Chill, official corporate sponsor of Ole Miss Athletics. Celebrate responsibly. Still on the hill for the Missouri Tigers is their ace, Josh McDevitt. He'll work into the sixth inning. They do have Juan Villarreal warming up. Villarreal, he is a left-handed pitcher who is still throwing in the bullpen.
Yeah, he's kind of their main lefty specialist, David. So the chess match has kind of begun.
Becerra will bat over 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. Started in left field. I said the Randall's leading off. Becerra flew out to open that previous inning. Randall got the first hit to start it. So we're starting with Becerra. Becerra, Randall, then top of the order, Decker. 1-0 to Becerra. That pitch misses away from McDevitt. Low for ball 2. I just hope Cerna doesn't challenge anymore. No more challenges.
You would think the pitch count at some point's got to start factoring into this, David. That was the 86th.
2-0 to Becerra. Swung on. Lifted high in the air, foul. Third base side. That will go out of play. And the count 2-1 to Daniel Becerra. 8-6. Missouri leading by 2 here in the bottom half of the sixth inning. McDevitt winds, kicks, delivers the 2-1. Swung on. That's fouled off third base side. That was a good pitch to hit. He was late on it. Fouled it into the berm out there in foul territory for the youngsters to chase it down. 2 balls, 1 strike to Becerra. Or 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Grounds that one foul off the front of the Ole Miss dugout. It kicks back onto the field to the second baseman, Ward. Good cut by Daniel Becerra. Late on the previous one, early on that one, he'll do.
Yeah, it was a changeup, David. Fought it off.
See if he can find something he can put into play. The 2-2 to Becerra. Struck him out, back foot breaking ball, swung over the top of it for the First out of the 6th. 7th strikeout for McDevitt.
Second against Pasella, and he got him on that same pitch back in his first at bat, back in the 2nd.
So one down here in the 6th for Braden Randall, who is 1 for 2, but he's hit him hard twice. Hit a line drive to the first baseman in the 2nd, and a line drive to right center field in the 5th that jump-started that 5th inning. McDevitt kicks and delivers. Swung on, and that's a high fly ball to left field, down the line, foul territory. And the left fielder couldn't get there. It hit in the warning track in foul territory and bounced up against the padding, but George could not chase it down. 0-1 to Randall. You know, the interesting thing about the Hoover Med, it's a pitcher's park. It's deep, and we got all these home runs, and I'm calling it a pitcher's park. But tons of foul room. There's no bullpen in foul territory, you know, deep in the corners or any of that. It's open everywhere. The 0-1 to Randall. Swung on, line drive, foul, first base side. Good swing there. He's early on the cut. No balls, 2 strikes to Braden Randall. Now they're going to shift the third baseman over to the first base side to give him one more guy over there, as he's been pulling it so far in his previous 2 at-bats. Back foot breaking ball. They appealed to third, said he didn't go around. The count is 1-2 to Randall. The third base umpire, Jeff Wright, said no. Mizzou 8, Ole Miss 6. Bottom of the 6th inning, game 1. And a 1-2. Challenge. Fastball outer edge. Home plate umpire did not call the strike. Cerner challenged it. I thought that was a strike. We'll see. They'll be 5-0 if this one is called a strike. Randall strikes out. Wow, he has missed 5 while Missouri's McDevitt was pitching. So 5 challenges, all 5 had gone in Cerna's favor. That's the 8th strikeout. Where would it be without the ASB today? Think about it. They still have all 3 challenges remaining because they were successful. 2 down, top of the order, Decker. Now, I actually thought that was a strike, too, Brad. Here's the pitch.
Yeah, so did me. We'll go challenge this one.
Another one. Pitch on the inner edge. Be challenged again.
771-4226. Or visit us online at RogersDabbs.com. Rogers Dabbs Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Top of the 7th inning, still on the hill for Ole Miss, is Landon Koenig. He hopes to throw up a goose egg, keep the game where it is, as Missouri leads Ole Miss by a score of 8-6. Through 6 innings, they got 8 runs on 7 hits, no errors, 5 men left. The Rebels with 6 runs on 8 hits, no errors, and 4 men left. So the field crew gives the diamond a refresh. We want to remind you about Stouts Carpet and Flooring. Is it time to let their field crew refresh your floors? Stouts Carpet and Flooring carries all the top brands in flooring. And as a Mohawk Premier Edge dealer, they can provide just the right floor for you with quality installation. To learn more about their many flooring options, call 662-234-5227 or go to stoutsflooring.com. Donovan Jordan, the DH, who's 0 for 2 with the walk, will be the batter. 5-hole hitter, followed by Pierre and George against Coney. And a pitch. Swung on, line drive, base hit to left. Breaking ball, and he turns and slaps it into left field. 86 on that one. And there's a start for the Tigers here in the 7th. Hit number 8 for Missouri.
And you just wonder what Carrot Jackson starts doing offensively now. Pierre's got a couple sacrifice bunts.
You start thinking about, is one more going to be what we need? Do we need to manufacture a run? Do we have to play for more? Here's Caden Pierre, hit a grand slam in the 5th. I think I'd let him swing it. Let's see. Udemark is in. He's going to bunt, pops it up in the air, and Furness is going to catch it at first base. The runner holds. That was a terrible bunt. He didn't disguise it, and he popped up a little pop-up to Furness, who ran in about 20 feet in front of the bag, made the catch. He was holding the runner, so it became an easy play for Furness. So that's a cheap out. 1 down.
He's bunting for a hit, trying to push it towards the second baseman. Just bad execution.
One on, one out for Jamal George, who's 1 for 3 of the single in the second. Koenig delivers to him. Fastball strike to the knees, 0-1 to George. We haven't seen a hitter challenge yet. It's all been catchers so far. 5 for Missouri, and they are 4-1 in success rate. 1 for Ole Miss, we're 0 for 1. The 0-1 to George. Koenig delivers. Outside for ball 1, way outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Both teams with 8 hits. Rebels with the 6 runs on 8 hits. With Missouri getting 8 as well. Throw to first, runner back in there. 1 on, 1 out. Landon Koenig is the 4th pitcher to go to the hill for Ole Miss. Entered in the previous inning, got a fly-out strikeout to put out the fire. That one's line foul to our right, off one of the poles and back into the stands, and the count is 1-2 to Jamal George. Pano and Decker pulled toward the second base bag a little bit. They'd love to get a ground ball for 2. 1-2 to George. Jordan with the lead at first base. Not going. Here's the pitch, and that one's fouled back to our right, and that one goes into one of the boxes. One of the that's the box that has the Southeastern Conference officials in it. Some lady ends up with it. Did she catch it? I didn't see.
I don't think so. It was a screamer.
1-2 to George. Throw to first, runner back. So you're saying a lady can't catch a screamer? You're going to get in trouble with the wife. Actually, I think it went off the hand of one of the people in the front row, and she ended up with it. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jamal George. Koenig kicks and delivers, and that one's fouled into the stands to our right. Off the facade and kicking around in the stands as well. Game 1 of the 2026 SEC tournament. 9th seeded Ole Miss, 16th seeded Missouri. Missouri's on top, though, 8-6 here in the top of the 7th with 1 on and 1 out. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the 7-hole hitter. Left fielder Jamal George. Koenig fires. Got him. Strike 3. Breaking ball. Ball's in. Got him looking. That was a nice pitch. 2 down. Second strikeout for Koenig. And with runner first and 2 away, 8-hole hitter Chris Patterson will be the batter. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout, walk, and a flyout. Well, that was a pretty pitch. It just fell right into the zone. It started high, fell into the zone. Throw to first, runner back. Ooh, that was a good move. Quick feet by Koenig, and Jordan kind of took a high dive back to first base. And Furness slapped him with a tag. He got back in there, but it was close. Runner first, 2 down. Koenig at the chest. Throws to first again, and back in there with the right hand is the base runner, Jordan. Hey, you want to get off the field here, not give up any more runs. Down 2 in the 7th. Koenig's pitch. High to Patterson for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Got a little cloud coverage helping keep the sun away. Nothing threatening, just a bunch of big old fluffy clouds here on this Tuesday morning in Hoover, Alabama. Light wind still blowing in from kind of left field. The 1-0, that's low for ball 2. 2-0. Koenig got a win against Georgia, a win against Southern Mississippi, a win early in the year against Arkansas State. He got a save against Missouri State, a save against North Alabama. Last outing was Game 2 against Texas A&M. It's been a while. The 2-0 to Patterson. Fastball up and away, ball 3. That was 96, but missed away. Landon ready. And delivers. There's a strike. Count 3-1. Stares in again. Needs another strike. Down 3-1 the count. See if the runner at first is going to go or stay. Has a short lead. Not going. Swing and a miss. Ran it by him. 95 fastball for strike 2. Full count.
Yeah, kind of at the top of the zone right there. Just couldn't catch up to it. You mentioned the runner on first. He'll be off on this pitch, David.
Big pitch coming up.
We'll play behind him. First base.
Full count to Patterson. There goes the runner, and it's a pop-up foul ball right side, and that's going to go out of play as well. Into the stands, deep down the first base line. Landon's got 3 siblings, Madison, Mackenzie, and Michaela. Michaela ran cross-country and track at North Dakota State from 2018 to 2020, and then Koenig was there, too, for a couple of seasons as a pitcher. Transferred to Ole Miss this year. He worked 106 innings, 33 appearances in 2 years at North Dakota State. Payoff pitch again to Chris Patterson. Not holding the runner, and there goes Jordan, and the pitch is grounded left side. Pano with a backhand grab and turns and just throws it over to first base, but he stumbled, couldn't come up with it, and that's going to be an infield single for Patterson. Putting runners at first and second with 2 down. I assume it's going to be a base hit. That would be the 9th for Missouri. That moves the runner into scoring position.
Yeah, he just couldn't get his footing. Plant foot got stuck trying to get up, and at that point he had no shot.
It's almost like the dirt is deep or something. I don't know. He had to kind of dive for it, glove first, and then was trying to scramble his feet and was spinning in the dirt. First and second, 2 down. 9-hole hitter Pierre Seals, the right fielder, 1 for 3. The single, stole a base and scored a run back in the third. Right-handed hitter. Swing and a miss. Fastball got it by him for strike 1. 96 fastball, and he was late on that one. Oh, 1 to Seals. Fastball again, tried to bunt. Now he's trying to bunt for a base hit there with 2 outs, and he bunts it foul for strike 2, and he's down 0-2 in the count. Well, Landon's got him on the ropes a little bit. See if he can get off the field with no damage done. Runners at first and second, 2 down, 0-2 to Pierre Seals. Missouri leads by 2, 8-6. In the top of the 7th. Koenig ready with an 0-2 pitch. Just missed away. Fastball. Wanted him to chase that one. And Foley did not challenge. It did look like it was off the plate just a little bit. He wanted him to go after it. He did not. Good eye there by Seals on a borderline pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Pierre Seals. Career, which would get him out of the 40 club and into his own club, a club of 1. 1-1 to Udemar. That's inside for ball 2. 2-1 to Judd. Villarreal's had some issues with walks. So far, it looks like he's got pretty good command. Here's his pitch. Backdoor breaking ball fouled off for strike 2. 2-2. He struck out 26 coming in today, but he's also walked 19 in 26 innings and hit 5. So he's got 24 free passes to 26 strikeouts prior to today. 2-2. Check swing. They appeal to first. Said he didn't go around. Full count. And Cerno threw it to third. Is he going to challenge this or not? They appeal it. You got to appeal it first. He is not. Full count to Udemar. Let's watch the replay. It was in the dirt, and they said he checked. No doubt it was a ball down low. It didn't cut a knee. Full count, low inside, walked him, and so Udemark gets a leadoff walk. Nice at bat for Judd, brings the tying run to the plate. I tried to talk him into that walk-in, dude.
Yeah, Judd's had a good day, David.
2 walks and a single.
Yeah, had a stolen base back in the first. And I think that's still in play. Obviously a left-handed pitcher now.
Villarreal's a left-handed pitcher but has not picked off anybody. In fact, I don't think they picked off. Let's see. Yeah, they have.
Another challenge. It's going to get interesting now with the challenges because if he loses this one, they'll only have one left.
Pitch misses as a ball. Well, if you're Missouri, you can't take it with you tomorrow. It's going to be called a strike. Upper corner. You count 0-1 to Furness. 6 that the home plate umpire has had changed. And they still maintain 2 challenges. The 0-1 to Furness. Check swing. Appeal to third, said he didn't go around. 1-1 count. Let me change that. There's 5 that have been overturned. One of the challenges by Missouri was in the umpire's favor. Ole Miss has only tried it once and failed, so both teams still with 2 challenges. 1-1 to Furness. Just outside for ball 2. 2-1 to Will Furness. Furness is 0 for 2 with a walk. He represents the tying run here in the bottom of the 7th. Ole Miss is down 8-6 to the Missouri Tigers. Villarreal checks his runner at first. Steps and throws over, and back standing is Udemark. Villarreal has not picked off a runner at first base this year. 2-1 to Furness. Step and a throw to first again, and back is Judd. Judd with 11 steals in 12 attempts. He's 1 behind Dom Decker, who's 12 of 14. 2-1 to Furness. Step and a throw to first again, and Judd had not much of a lead at all. He just walks over and puts his foot back on the bag. Villarreal ready again, stops at the belt and delivers. Swung on, high fly ball, right center field. Does it have enough? It's headed toward the wall. It's going to be caught by the center fielder in the warning track, Beer. 384, but he needed to pull it a little bit more. He left it out in the deep part of the park, and back to first goes Udemark. That close was Furness from tying this thing up.
He gave it a ride, David, but it just ends up about midway on the track, you know. Wind probably knocked it down a little bit.
1 down for Federico. He will switch over and bat right-handed against the left-handed pitcher. Fed is 1 for 3. His one was a big one, a 2-out, 2-run single on the first pitch he saw back in the 5th. Three homers on the year for Fed. Step-off throw to first, and Udemark gets back in there. So that's a big out for Villarreal. Ready again, checks his runner, and delivers. Outside for ball 1. 1-0. Villarreal at 15 pitches now since entering. The 1-0 to Federico. Swung on deep to left by Federico. Left fielder going back to the wall. That one's gone. We're tied. Number 4 for Hayden Federico, and it's 8-8.
Well, I should have said what I was thinking because you're going to call me a liar, but I felt like the matchup was pretty good with Fed against the left-hander. I don't know that I had him hitting a 2-run homer on my bingo card, but I felt like a good at-bat was coming. And the Rebels have tied it up.
You know, this game is such a mystery. Don't you just wonder what in the world was going on with him early in the year? It was.
Hey, he's too good a baseball player,
right?
To kind of go through the skid he went through to get going. But boy, he has gotten hot at the right time.
8-8 game. Pano gets hit on a pitch way inside. He'll get a free trip to first with one down. Challenge that one. Way inside. 8-8 game. Both teams with 9 hits. Federico, the home run was his career 8th. We're kind of a meeting on the hill. It looks like a pitching change is coming. I was going back to see career high RBIs were 2 coming into this year. Yeah, that's a career high in ribbies too, I believe, Brad. We'll double check with Kyle Bernbauer, our sports information director, but I'm showing that being a career high with 4 ribbies. 8-8 game, new pitcher coming in. We'll take a 2-minute break on the Ole Miss Radio Network.
Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes every moment cheering on your team even better. Plus, the mountains on the bottles and cans turn blue when your beer is Rocky Mountain cold. So you never have to guess if your Coors Light is ready to drink. So crack one open, take a sip, and enjoy the game. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly.
It's 6:30 and the branch is closed.
Yep.
And you couldn't find your debit card.
Nope.
But you're going to get cash.
Yep. Cadence Bank Live Teller has extended hours, and I can get cash from my account with my driver's license.
My bank can't do that.
Nope.
With over 300 Live Teller locations with extended hours, there's opportunity here. Find a Live Teller near you at cadencebank.com/Live Teller. Equal opportunity lender, member FDIC.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Ever imagine one company could transform how you live and work? With C-Spire, you're connected with advanced technology that enhances everything you do. How you order your morning coffee.
Order my usual.
How you secure your company's data. Even how you turn your backyard into your personal movie theater.
Start movie night.
Own your day on the network for connected living. There's more to see. C-Spire. Customer inspired.
2/3 of an inning for Villarreal. He's gone. And the new pitcher is Eli Skidmore, number 26, a right-hander. Skidmore, freshman from O'Fallon, Missouri. With a runner at first and 1 down. Skidmore's 2-0 with a 4.88 ERA, making his 20th appearance. He's got 1 save. He's had a pretty good first year for Mizzou. He'll face Foley. Got an 8-8 game after the 2-run homer by Federico. We've hit 3, they've hit 3, 6 homers. Foley got 1 back in the second. Skidmore kicks and delivers. Dist, and there's a challenge. Cerna's feeling his oats now. This will be the 8th, I believe, and they've been successful on 6. Breaking ball in on the hands, and this is going to be a strike. Now, see, that just barely nipped it on the edge. I want to know what kind of glasses Cerna's wearing. I need to get that. 1-1 to Foley. That one's in there for strike 2. Brad and I were talking during the break, and here's a great point. It's real easy to beat up Jason Bradley and say, well, all of these are borderline challenges, and several have gone against him and what he's calling at home plate. Runner at first, 1-2 to Foley. Skidmore delivers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slow breaking ball, and that is the second out of the inning. Big strikeout for the freshman. And a pitch. Just inside for ball 1 to Woida. Well, can Landon get through the top part of the order as Missouri trying to regain the lead here in the top of the 8th. 8-8 game. And a pitch. There's a strike, and the count is 1-1.
Back-to-back pitches on the inner half. Just don't want Woida to get his arms extended like he did back in the 6th on the home run.
Ooh, close pitch. Didn't challenge it. 2 balls and a strike to Woida. Koenig has 3 strikeouts, no walks. He's allowed 2 hits. No runs. Swung on, high fly ball to center. Drifting back is Federico, edge of the warning track. Steps into the grass now and makes the catch. Well, deepest part of the park, that went 375. Would have been out left center, right center toward the foul pole, but not to straight away. 1 down, that's a big out. Cam Duran, the shortstop, will bat. Walk, 2-run homer, walk. He's been on base all 4 times. Their leading hitter. We haven't gotten him out. Officially 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer, but he has 3 of the 7 walks for Missouri. Here's the pitch, and he fouls that one back to our right for strike 1. Look ahead to the bottom of the 8th. Ole Miss will also have the top of the order. So it's top of the order in crunch time here in this baseball game. Winner moves on, loser heads to the house. And if it's Missouri, it's into the season. Pitch is high for ball 1. Winner will play Mississippi State tomorrow at 9:30 in the morning. The 1-1 to Cam Duran. Tad bit high for ball 2, 2-1. We're not challenging borderline pitches. It's all trying to do outcomes. Now the 2-1. Line drive, base hit to right center field. Got down on the count, and Duran is on for the 5th straight time. A 1-out single. 10th hit for Mizzou. 3rd one off of Koenig. And the batter will be Blaze Ward, the second baseman, the freshman left-handed hitter. 0 for 3 of the walk.
What a good piece of hitting, though, David. The fastball down in the zone and away. Shoots it the other way.
Blaze Ward, a lefty. Utermark's going to play into the third base side. Now time called by Joel Mangrum. He wants to go out and visit with Koenig. We've had somebody throwing, trying to see the numbers around the corner.
I saw Owen Kelly was throwing earlier.
Okay. Top of the 8th, 1 on, 1 out for the Missouri Tigers. Ole Miss and Missouri did not play in the regular season, as we talked about. Got a pretty good game going on here at the SEC tournament. Coach Mangrum now comes back to the Ole Miss dugout. And we're set again. Blaze Ward waiting for his first pitch with 1 on, 1 out. Koenig throws to first. Diving back in safely is Duran. He's already stolen a base, and he's their leading guy in that category. Coney's got a pretty good move to first. He was picked off back in the first inning. He's 1 for 2 in the game because he slipped in the dirt. Throw to first, he gets back over there. I don't know if it was just wet or deep or whatever. Several players have been kicking the dirt out of the way, getting it down a little bit. One on, one out. Ward still waiting for his first pitch. Coney kicks and delivers. Pitch missed up and in, I guess, for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. You get to extra innings in this game, you get an extra challenge. If you're out of challenge, you get a renewed challenge. 1-0 to Ward. Ground ball, first base line, foul. And a count 1-1. Freshman, as we told you earlier, has been on a tear lately. But here today, just the walk. He's dropped below 300 to 297. He came in hitting 303. 1 ball, 1 strike to Blaze Ward. 3-hole hitter, second baseman. Landon Koenig throws to first again. Diving back in with the right hand is Cam Duran. One ball, 1 strike. Koenig delivers. Fouled straight back for strike 2. Kind of up, 86 miles per hour. And he fouled it back.
I'm guessing that was the split finger. He did leave it up.
One ball, 2 strikes. Koenig goes to the back of the mound. Now climbs back up. Middle infield squeezed in a bag for a double play opportunity, although Ward's a left-handed hitter, could get out of the box quickly. Koenig is ready, is 1-2 to Blaze Ward. Throw to first and the runner back. Thought he might be going on first move there, so they fired it over there. He was not. Missouri 8, Ole Miss 8. Top of the 8th. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ward. And a pitch. Fouled it off, jammed him inside.
95 on that fastball.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ward. Fouled it off, and then it hit his belt. The middle of the belly, in the belt. And I guess if you're going to foul it off, you want it to hit that belt. Go to first, runner back. That was a little bit wide. Furness had to reach over the base runner, Duran. One ball, 2 strikes to Blaze Ward. Koenig kicks, fires, runner goes, ground ball right side. Furness missed it. Backhand effort, couldn't come up with it, goes into right field. Now they're going to round the runner. Coming home is Duran, and he will score as the ball was bobbled by Becerra. And Mizzou takes a 9-8 lead. We'll see what they rule all that, but that was right at Furness with a little backhand. He could not get a glove on it.
I think they'll give him a single. I think it'll be ruled at E9 that allowed Durnan to score.
Mizzou, more importantly, has taken the lead 9-8, and the base runner out at second base maybe shaking up. The trainers run out there, and the head coach is headed that way too, Coach Jackson. As Blaze Ward went on into second base after seeing the throw come in, or the bobble.
It might Bianco's going to make a pitching change as well.
They're going to rule a single through the right side and a fielding error by the right fielder. So a base hit for Ward, no RBI, and then an E9 allows the run to score. First error for either team. So you got a runner at second with one down, and Missouri leading 9-8. New pitcher coming in. We'll take a 2-minute break on the Ole Miss Radio Network.
The right field terrace isn't just a place. It's a vibe where the red and blue roar among home run showers, sending opponents into delirium and bringing the energy to Swayze Field. This Ole Miss tradition is brought to you by Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 49 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Rebels, only at your Mississippi Ford dealer. Based on 1977 to 2025 total sales.
There's team pride, and then there's extra Ole Miss pride. When I'm carrying the Ole Miss Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card, that's exactly what I get. Whether I'm grabbing some extra Ole Miss gear or picking up an extra dozen wings for the game, this card always brings it. Sometimes I get an extra hottie toddy from the cashier too. Visit Regions.com/Go Rebels to get yours.
Extra changes everything. And at Regions, Extra is our ordinary. Official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC.
Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes every moment cheering on your team even better. Plus, the mountains on the bottles and cans turn blue when your beer is Rocky Mountain cold. So you never have to guess if your Coors Light is ready to drink. So crack one open, take a sip, and enjoy the game. Coors Light. Choose chill.
And Missouri has gotten 2 hits off of Walker Hooks.
13 now for the Tigers.
First and second, one down for Caden Peer, the center fielder, who's 1 for 3. That one, a big grand slam in the 5th inning. 10-8 Mizzou here in the top of the 8th inning. Looks ready, checks the runner, and delivers. That one's fouled off third base side and out of play for strike one. 0-1 to Peer. Peer also walked back in the 4th, officially 1 for 3 at the plate with that grand slam. It was only his second home run all season. The 0-1 to Peer. Low for ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Mizzou has strung together 4 straight singles. And, of course, the fly out by Ward to the center field was deep. He just hit it to the deepest part of the park. So they put together 5 pretty good at-bats. In fact, the fly out center was better than the dump shot to right. Swing and a miss on a hard one away for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Peer. Good block up by Fawley. Coach Jackson's going to come out. He wants to visit with his hitter. So an offensive timeout here for Missouri. As he brings Peer over toward the dugout. Probably don't need a home run. He took a gigantic cut. Hey, look, you got a grand slam. You only hit 2 all year. Let's put it in play. You know, that's what he's wanting, I'm sure. First and second, and 1 down. Conversation is over, and back toward the plate goes Caden Peer.
Yeah, his first swing, David, was the right approach. He tried to go the other way and just fouled it off. That swing right there on a breaking ball away to a left-hander. You could tell he was trying to pull it.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Peer. Hooks checks his runner at second twice, kicks and delivers. Down low, the ball 2 as Peer takes that one. Good block up by Fawley. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Missouri trying to pull off the upset over 9th-seeded Ole Miss, the 16th seed. Their season lasts as long as they can play here, and they can extend it if they win this event. And they're up 10-8 over the Rebels. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled off third base side. And again, that was a better approach. Tried to take that one the opposite way. 2-2 to Peer. Rebels trying to get off the field here in the 8th. We're at the top of the order in the bottom of the 8th, but you want to stop the bleeding. 10 runs, 13 hits for Missouri, 8 runs, 9 hits for Ole Miss. 2-2 to Pierre. Turn towards second, does not throw it. You got Cerna at second base and Jordan at first base. 2-2 to Pierre. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Right under the hand, struck him out. Big strikeout for Walker Hooks.
Looked like the breaking ball right up under the hands. Walker trying to just keep this a 2-run deficit.
Hooks named the midseason stopper of the year watch list. First team All SEC among the relief pitchers. And the pitch. Down low for ball 1 to Jamal George. Jamal George with a single way back in the second. Since then, a ground out to the pitcher and 2 strikeouts looking. So he's officially 1 for 4 in the game. Time call is Furness has got something wrong with the mid over there. Maybe popped a piece of leather or something, or string. And popping out of the dugout for Ole Miss is Luke Romine, who's also a first baseman. Apparently gave him his glove. 1 ball, no strikes to George. Missed inside for ball 2. 2-0, breaking ball. Strikeout for Hooks was his 54th. He's walked only 9 all year. Swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch at 88 under the hands of George. 2 balls, 1 strike. George is the 7th batter to go to the plate. Low ball 3. 3-1. Just threw it in the dirt. He doesn't look quite as sharp as he's looked in some other games. We've pitched Libert, Robertson, Waters, Koenig, and now Walker Hooks. And his pitch. Fly ball to right. Going back is Becerra, chasing it, and he makes the catch a third of the way into the warning track, and the gate, he hits the gate of the bullpen as it opens. That'll end the frame. But Missouri has regained the lead. They get a couple of runs on 4 hits, helped out with an error. There were 2 men left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Ole Miss down 2, 10-8 on the Ole Miss Radio Network.
Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes every moment cheering on your team even better. Plus, the mountains on the bottles and cans turn blue when your beer is Rocky Mountain.
A SuperTalk Mississippi media production.